Welcome to assembly here in our Ambassador plant. We build everything from 19 feet to 26 feet in this building. And so what we're going to see now is the process of where we take what we saw in upholstery, what we saw in lamination, and we see what they do in assembly. First, we're going to look at the top deck where they go and put all the material in. So come with me. So here's the top deck of two different sport boats. Right here next to me, what you're seeing is the finishing up of the interior install on the bow. Over here, you're actually seeing the wiring harness, shifting cables, speakers, everything here that is installed. Our cleats have been installed, our fuel fills, the brackets for your power tower. You can see the interiors in this boat, the table base is installed in this boat. We've even covered up the non-skid so that it doesn't get really dirty in the manufacturing process. One of the things you also notice, this helm is already installed on the boat. Let's go look at how we hand wrap these and get them ready for install. Here we are at the helm assembly. Now, one of the things you'll notice about the dashes on Regal boats, this is a one-piece fiberglass dash. The reason why we do this is because when you run multiple pieces in a dash, it starts to rattle when you're bouncing across the lake. By having one piece like this, it is going to be solid and quiet. The other thing you'll notice too, we hand wrap these dashes. Just makes a nice finished off look, a beautiful soft touch, and aesthetically looks super sharp. You can see they're getting ready, they're installing all of your steering wheels, your stereos, all the electrical components. We'll walk over here and see exactly what it looks like when it's done. So as you can see, when they're all done, you have the wiring harness put inside, everything's labeled, everything is ready to go get plugged in. And by the way, while we're talking about this, in addition, we use Deutsch connectors. You can see there's a little rubber grommet, and what that does is keeps water from getting into these connections. So this helm has its wiring harness and all the wires installed. It's ready to be installed in a top deck. Let's go look at a hull and check out the motor and fuel tank that's going to get installed in it. Now, while the top deck is getting all its parts installed, the wiring harnesses, everything that goes on the top half of the boat, behind me, the hull is getting its motor, its fuel tank, all the electrical that's going to go on below there. After they've completely installed everything in this boat, this is going to move on to deck set, where they're going to put the top of the boat onto the bottom of the boat. They're about to do one now. All right, so after the team has assembled all of the wiring harness and everything on the top deck, and the bottom deck has the motor in it, the fuel tank, all of that gear, what they're going to do is combine the two right here and deck set. They're going to lift the top up and put it right on top and bond the boat and screw it together. So after that deck is set, it's all one piece and moves on down the line to get more of the interior put in and the last little finishing touches of assembly done. This is where it starts to get really exciting. Our top deck's put on now, our hull is there, our motors are in, but the next thing, everything from this point moves pretty quick. Our rub rails get installed, the windows are going to be getting installed, the tower hardtop would get installed, cushions over the top of motor boxes, our motors are going to get tested and systems are going to get checked, and it just starts moving all the way down this line. And man, do I get excited when I see boats coming out at this end. Next up would be our quality check. But for now, that's everything that we have here in assembly.